Hey guys, it's Simon here and welcome back to another episode of the Long Run series. Today's topic is addiction. I feel very embarrassed and highly ashamed to tell you guys this, but I feel like it needs to get out and maybe, just maybe, telling you guys will make me feel better about it. When I think of drug addictions, I think of the big three: alcohol, nicotine, and marijuana. I think of those three because they're all legal and highly accessible to the youth population. And when I was in high school, a majority of the students were abusing one of the three substances, if not all of them. This leads me to discuss the one that I was abusing, marijuana. Whenever something goes wrong in my life, I usually contribute it to being punished for the sins that I committed as a teenager. I began my smoking journey as a young, naive 12-year-old. This addiction was so bad that I took part in it every single day, sometimes even multiple times a day. It got to the point where I actually felt controlled by it, and I was okay with that. Last year, in preparation for a half marathon, me and my dad would run together every single Friday. And even after the half marathon was over, we kept that streak up. I believe we got to 19 Fridays in a row. On this day last year, it was a Friday. I was running with my dad like normal. We're talking as normal. And I told him that one day I want to quit smoking. Maybe in 2 or 3 years when college is almost over. That was one of the big future goals of mine. But little did I know that I had already taken my last rip. On October 26th at 8:15 p.m., right as the Bills vs. Bucks game was starting, I went in the basement and took a rip. That hit was as normal as could be because I took part in that every single day. I was a serious pothead and this addiction was getting really bad. I do want to add that I was very responsible with this addiction. I never drove high. I didn't go to family events high. I didn't like being out in public high. But nevertheless, as soon as everything was done for the day, I went home, went in my basement, and smoked weed. 1 year ago today, I decided to make a huge change in my life, and I quit smoking cold turkey. I couldn't be prouder to proclaim to the world, but mainly to myself, that I am 1 year completely sober today. I feel as if my mental health and my intelligence has been hindered because of my 6-year-long addiction, along with my athletic performance. I feel like a lot of people say, with weed in particular, you can't get truly addicted and that there are no withdrawal symptoms. But you can, and there are. The hardest ones for me was the pounding headache, the loss of appetite, and the insane cravings, especially when people around you did it. Easily the worst of them all was sleeping. As a very young child, I had always struggled with sleeping. It's just something that runs in my family. So, naturally, weed helped me go to sleep. But quitting it right away, the first night, I actually got no sleep at all. And it was so stressful trying to fall asleep. I did everything I could, took a bath, went for a drive, played some video games, but I just could not fall asleep. I stayed up for almost 48 hours. We were halfway through this run, so you know what time it is. It's gel time. Today's choice of flavor is strawberry banana, which I think I'm gonna like a lot. All right, thoughts on this new flavor. It is very good. The banana is very strong. I personally can't taste the strawberry, but that's okay. I'll give it a solid 5 out of 5. It's a great mid-run snack to keep you going on these last 5 miles. Let's do this. The moral of the story is you cannot change the past, but you can change right now and you can change your future. Your past mistakes do not define you, especially if you've corrected them. I feel like since I've overcome addiction, I have morally accepted myself. I'm also able to enjoy life, enjoy the moment, instead of thinking, oh, when is this event over? I want to go home and get high. I honestly couldn't be proud of myself for having stayed clean for an entire year, and I know I'll never go back. I'm so happy to be able to say that I'm free from the constraints of my addiction. I can confidently say, now a year later, that all of the THC is now out of my system. This goes to show that no matter how long your addiction was, no matter how bad it was, you can free yourself. You can become clean. You can do anything you set your mind to. Let happiness, fun times, dopamine, and adrenaline rule your life. Not marijuana, alcohol, or nicotine. Just hit 10 miles. Let's close this run out strong. I also want to share with you that I just hit my 5th 125-mile month in a row, which ties my record. This run has also surpassed me for my new October mileage PR. Final statistics: overcoming addiction, 1 year sober. It's also my 70th Sunday 10K, 10.21 miles. I am at 136 miles in the month, so you know I'm going for 150. Thank you guys for listening to my story of addiction. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be in 2 days on my 20th birthday, where I do another 10 miler. Peace.